Welcome everybody to Stock Market Jimmy. Let's get in today. Now today is July 23rd. The market opened actually better than expected. Some of the stocks were in green, and since then we've had a little bit of a reversal. The S&P is barely down. It's not down very much at all. The Dow 30 is barely down. The Russell's down 1%. So the NASDAQ is pretty much almost even. So nothing major, nothing in big declines. However, we have had some stocks dip a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that. Now, Google is dipping quite a bit, but the one that I want to focus on first is this particular stock here, SM. Let's go ahead and zoom this out a little bit so you guys, or actually we'll move this over a little bit like that. There you go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get into Super Micro Computer. Now it is at a $3.38 discount. This is really good because, as you can see, this stock is down. Looks like we're having problems here with our charts. So unfortunately, the charts are not working, guys. That sucks. Anyway, we'll have to do it without the charts. So anyway, if we were able, here, let me refresh this. Let's refresh it. Let's see if we can get these charts to come in here. There we go. All right. So I think that's on a day. I don't think that's is that a year? Yeah, this can't be right. Here, let's go to a 5-year. Let's go to a 1 year. Okay, we're back in business now. Sorry about that delay. But Super Micro Computer, this is definitely a stock that is a really, really good price. The PE ratio on something like this, guys, is like 13%. Now they don't make a lot of money because if you come down here and you look at what their profit margin is, it's only 5%. Okay, but this forward PE ratio is 14.73, so it's a little higher than I expected. But I don't think that calculates it live based on today's dip. This is actually as of June 20th. So these 3 days push this forward PE down even more. Now, this is a company that has about 40% debt. They have negative on their profits. So, overall, as far as the books goes, they don't really look very impressive at all. It's just the field that they're in. It's the type of business that they're in. So, if you look at the 1 year, it's already lost 53% already. And you got to look for this eventually to rebound because they're in the AI data centers. So if you put the mouse where I have it, see right here, guys, if you put this mouse here, I mean, look at how easily this thing could climb to this point, which is $61. I mean, we're only from here to here. This thing's got plenty of room to get up there. So I do see this as a winner for us. Now, a lot of people are worried about stocks dipping down or going into a bear market and stuff like that. A lot of people are scared about what could happen or how much the war could escalate. All right. So when do you buy? When people are scared. So this $3.47, yes, it's a great discount of 7.5%, which is really good, especially on a price that has a lot of growth potential. It's hard to get those type of discounts when that happens. So some of you guys can play this smart where you enter, but you don't use all your money. Let's say, for example, you break your plan into four different purchases. So you purchase, let's say you purchase now, and then if it goes down another 5% or 6%, you buy again, and then same thing. So you could you could buy as it keeps dipping to leverage out your cost per share. So again, I really like this stock, guys. This is a winner in the long run. Okay, this is definitely a winner in the long run. And the reason why that this is a winner is it's an AI driven data center. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this is my favorite stock in the stock market. I've shared with you guys this before. You're getting a discount today of almost 5%. It's down $1.64. Now keep in mind we bought it at $27, so it has went up substantially already just in the last week. If you look in the last 5 days, this sucker reached $37.56. $37.56. We paid $27, so we were up $10 a share, and now it's dipping back down, which I don't mind because this is a long-term play. This is not a quick get-rich play. If it does keep dipping, I will buy more. Now, the reason why you want to let me share some advice for you guys. Now this is just advice that I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? You guys are free to do whatever your decisions are, but I'm just sharing with you the way I analyze it all. And when I say advice, I really should reword that to this is what I'm doing, and this is my outlook on it. So what I do is I look at it this way, okay? I do a lot of research, and I see what's happening in the world when it comes to the moves that the big corporations are doing. They're not caring that 50% of the world's jobs will be extinct. 50, I'm not exaggerating, let me repeat that. 50% of your jobs will be gone. They don't care. They don't care. It's not about you. AI is what is going to take over. It's going to happen. There is no ifs or buts about it. These companies are investing in robots and technology at advanced, intelligent, artificial people. It's going to be an artificial human being world where there'll be fake artificial robots. So they're going to do all the work and you will not have a job. So what does that mean? You will be out in the cold. You will be poor. You will be completely destroyed if you just keep every single day doing your regular job that you do that's going to get replaced. Not all the jobs, 50% of them. So if you're one of those type of jobs that is easily going to get replaced, if you're not preparing for that now, you are going to get destroyed in the near future. In the near future, we're talking 3 to 4 years. So for example, I had a talk with one of my good friends, and he owns an online store where he sells like power tools and any type of tools. And I said to him, look, you need to make sure that you start buying all of the companies that these big companies are building that are geared to take over these jobs. So think about it. Think about it. If you invest in stocks like this, what do you think is going to happen in 5 years? And you look at how much you paid for this stock right now and how much this stock is going to be worth in 5 years. This stock will be at least $150. At least. I expect this stock to be a 10x with its eyes closed. All right? So why not build your wealth through these type of stocks? Okay? Now I'm going to give you a couple other stocks too. Bear with me here. That will also protect you. So basically we went over this stock here, and we went over the last one. What was the last one we just showed? The last one that we showed, bear with me, I got it right here. Okay, the last one we showed was SMCI. Okay, so those two stocks, SMCI, we just covered, right? Yeah, this was the one we just covered. Okay, yeah, this was the one that was down 7% today. Okay, so these two stocks should protect you from what is coming. All right, now I'm going to give you another stock that if things, this is something just to look for, okay? If things start to get, out of control and they start, like you start seeing dips and stuff like that, I'm going to give you 3 ETFs that will really help you prepare for the future on what's happening with AI, okay? I'm going to give you this stock right here. Here it comes. All right. This is this is IGM. This is an ETF. All right. Now this stock will really, really help you. It's towards the top. Okay. It's went up 12%, which is not very much. Okay. In the last 5 years, it's 126%. But I would write this one down, guys. This is an ETF. It's called IGM. Okay. Now all of these ETFs that I'm going to give you, which are 3 of them, they are all related to AI technology. Okay, so all of the companies, the next one is AIQ ETF. Okay, now we're having not a great day or anything, but these guys are not really moving, but they're hanging in there. And then the last one is an AI cybersecurity, which is CIBR. Okay, this one is cybersecurity for AI. Okay, and this is another ETF. So none of those are in the red, while a lot of these other ones are all in the red. Now let's go over Google real quick. Now Google is really having a rough week. It's come down about almost $20 this week. Let's take a look. In the last 5 days, it was at its peak 178, and now it's 163. So you're talking about $15 per share that this sucker has come down. Okay, so it's coming down. We can also capitalize on that. Now, I'm not saying you need to buy it right now or anything like that. I'm not saying that you need to buy any of these stocks right now. What I'm saying is you want to keep your eye out for these type of stocks when they dip. Okay, if you see them dip. Now, there's another stock that I've talked to you about, which is Sound. I've given you Sound so many times. It's SOUN. And this is Sound. This is a stock that I want you to really pay attention to if it dips. Okay? It's up 129% in the last year. So I want you to pay attention to this stock. If you guys see this stock dipping down hard while the market starts to, if the market starts to go down, this could easily be a 1x for you. So let's say that this thing dips down to like $7.20. Oh man, it's time to buy. It is time to buy. So who knows, you just, like, if you look at the stock now, let's look at the 5-year. Okay, and let's look at the 1 year again. All right, so you're actually at a good price right here. If it comes down even more, and it gets down to, let's say, the $6.87, we're gonna make a lot of money, guys, when it eventually comes back. Okay, this could easily double our money. We just got to pay attention to it. So that's what we're gonna do as a crew. And here's what I want to do, guys. For those of you guys that are really supporting this channel, most of you guys, 95% of you guys, come from Gamble with Jimmy, and I thank you guys for that. I'm seeing an increase in the subscribers for this new channel. And so why don't we do this? I'm going to start a community where we'll have a private Discord. I'll set that up this week. And we'll have a private Discord. And then so you guys will be able to actually witness me when I buy stocks and when I sell them. So we'll make it more of like a private group kind of thing for those that want to be a part of the channel Stock Market Jimmy and have our own private Discord, okay? All right, so sounds good. Let's go ahead and see if we want to. I mean, there's other stocks, of course, guys. HIMS got destroyed today. Apparently, HIMS went down big time because now I don't own HIMS. I did, and I already sold it because I was smart enough to realize that the PE ratio was ridiculous. But look at this one, guys. This sucker is down $21. $21 today. It was in the 60s. Look at this. Ah! Just crashed because they did something illegal. And the company that approved them for, it's something to do with the weight loss one, but they found out that did something illegal, and they dropped them like a redheaded stepchild, you know, just dropped them. I don't even know where I came up with that one. But anyway, so if you look at the evaluation on this stock now, okay, let's look at that real quick. Okay, now this evaluation will not show today's decline. So it is night and day now on the evaluation. But I want to share something. This is why I took profits on this stock. I sold it. Once I made my money, I was gone. The forward PE ratio is a 106. 106. All right. Now, here's what I usually like when I see situations like this. Okay. Now they do apparently have some kind of lawsuit that's also being pushed. So there's obviously negative news going on with this stock today. But I will tell you this. A lot of times you can reap the rewards for when a stock crashes like this, where you jump in. So a lot of the day traders will come in after the earthquake's over, and they'll buy it, and they'll all buy it, and they'll push it up back at least $7 a share. So a lot of times, if you have the cojones, you could come in at $43 and ride it back up to like $48, $49. So keep looking for that. You could do that as what we call a swing trade, okay? That, obviously today it's getting its teeth kicked in, but you know, the problem is that if you don't, when do you make money in the stock market? When everybody's scared. So the damage is already done. So the people who come in and are like, okay, I'm going to go for it. And then next thing you know, you wake up in the morning on a new stock day and the thing's at $47, $48, $49 in one day. And you're like, dang, I could have made an easy $5 per share. All right. So if you believe in this particular company, obviously this company does have a lot of good still things. Now, what happened to them on the weight loss thing is huge because let's face it, a lot of people out there want to lose weight, and they had a drug that would allow that to happen. So let's take a look at anything else. Now, I do want to go over my last video. I did share some U.S. oil, and FANG is actually down today. So this one did come down for us, is the Diamondback Energy. Now, this is a good play with Diamondback Energy. I still believe that. So I do look for this to rebound. I'm a little surprised that it's down today, to tell you the truth. So if we look at a 1-year chart, you're getting a good deal, man. You're getting a good deal. So I want to explain something very important for you guys. This is very important. I would rather you guys be buying stocks like this than stocks like Palantir. Okay, now Palantir is kind of an exception because Palantir is a growth of AI and security. So Palantir is probably a bad example because Palantir could easily be a $500 stock one day. So I don't want to use Palantir as the example. So that's a bad example. But my point is that I don't want you buying an overinflated stock that has a lot of hype. I would rather you be buying a stock like this, where if you came in and you're down $5 per share today, you're not going to lose your money because you're not going to sell it. And even if it kept going down a little bit, you're just going to buy more to help your average of your shares. So if you really look where this stock is right now, it's already lost 24% for the year. It's already lost 24%. It's already low. So eventually, there's a lot of room for growth on this stock, even if it goes just to the 169. You know, you're talking like $25 per share. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. So don't get discouraged if you did go into this stock, because you're going to be safe. Same thing with this stock. Same thing with this. These are American oil companies, okay? Now here's another one that I feel the exact same way. If you look at the 1 year, it's down 27%, but look where you are, okay? You're in a good, solid position. There's really not a lot to be fearful of. I mean, yeah, sure, could it go down to 28? Yeah, but it also could go up to 38. It could go up to $40. It could go up to 44. I mean, these are all within the last year, okay? So that will be it for today, guys. Keep an eye out. You know, what I recommend that you do is, this is what I do. I have a notepad that stays on my desk every single day, 24 hours a day. And I have every single stock that I follow, and I constantly monitor each one and adjust price entries based on what it's doing and what I feel would probably be the best move for me at that particular time. So I also keep track of if I get into a stock and it goes down, when my target is to buy more when it dips down. So you have to have a plan. You have to treat it like a business. Write it all down on a nice notepad. Keep track of everything. Follow it every single day on the movement and how much it's going up and down every single day. Get a feel for what it typically stays at over a course of a month. Analyze what it's doing over a month as it keeps changing and changing. Now, when it comes to crypto, a lot of the cryptos have really come down, where they've dipped down tremendously. And I kind of feel like the crypto market right now is not the route to go right now. I would kind of more focus with the stocks, see if they... Now don't get me wrong. If crypto comes down like super low, we're buying it. Okay, I'll let you guys know, believe me. I'll let you know. Like, I'm keeping my eye on AVAX right now and ADA. Those are the two that I'm interested. So, you know, as those keep lowering and lowering and lowering and lowering, oh, trust me, I will be buying and holding and holding and holding. Okay, guys, that will wrap it up for today. Do me a big favor, hit that like button for me before you go. It helps out the channel. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get it to at least 500. And like I said, thank you to the Gamble with Jimmy subscribers over there on the gambling channel. If it wasn't for you, this would literally be at like 6 subscribers if it wasn't for you guys. Now, I will be telling you, I am setting up in my YouTube studio one of those type of TVs where you can draw on it. It's the big screen, and you can like mark it, and you can swipe it with your finger, and it's all, you know, push button, because I want a big stock display, and I can go over charts and every single kind of things with you guys to make the stock tutorials much better than just, you know, filming it straight to my laptop here. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.